Welcome to the Songs for Lesson 6. Today we're going to play Mississippi Sawyer, which is a fiddle tune. It's got the shuffle rhythm in it and some other fun things. I'll do the performance tempo. I'll do a practice tempo, slower, so you can work with it each day. We have a duet part that goes really nicely with it, and I'll put the duet part off by itself. So if you don't have a friend you can play with, you can still play the duet part. Okay? All right, let's jump in. So this is performance tempo. The left hand on that accompaniment is something they called an Alberti bass. And actually Mozart used it a lot, Haydn used it a lot. So it kind of makes me smile to think that we put it with a fiddle tune, but it works really well in a fiddle tune. That's something that I spent a little bit of time on in the song Cipher, which is in the foundations. So if you want to know a little more about that, you can scoot over there. And let's do a practice tempo for this so you can work with it. All right, I'll just count in 3 beats, and then we'll go. 1, 2, 3. All right, and moving over to the duet part, I have to kind of scoot my fingers out of the way. If you play with a friend and you're on one piano, you would move that duet part down an octave or up an octave to get out of the way a bit. But up close, it sounds pretty cool. So if you know a friend who plays violin or flute or something, it goes very nicely with it. 1, 2, 3. There's a bit of a trick when you're playing duets, and that is listening to the song of the 2 parts together 3 or 4 times in a row helps you identify what they sound like when they're happening at the same time. And when you play the duet, you're playing your part and you're also learning to listen to somebody else's part. So if you're wondering how that can be a little easier, spend the time to listen to the 2 parts together until you start to really pick up on what the other person is doing. You're going to want to know your part really, really well. So well, you can actually listen to the other part. Okay? So that's a bit of a trick when you're starting to play with other people. You need to be able to know your part well enough to listen to them. Okay? That's how that works. Okay, so Mississippi Sawyer, the duet part by itself. 1, 2, 3. All right? So you can kind of see, when you start introducing eighth notes into a tune, you have so many things you can work with that aren't there if it's just quarters and half notes, just those slower notes. So I want to thank you for joining me. I'm going to prepare now the play by ear video next, and after that, the make your own music video. If you'd like to check any of those out, you're welcome to do it. It's a part of the lessons, and you're more than welcome to take a look if you want. Thanks.